Moin Leute, herzlich willkommen zu einer weiteren Folge von NBA 2K25 auf der PS5-Version, die My Player Career oder My Career einfach nur. Ja, das eine letzte Spiel, bevor wir nochmal mit Coach Tucker reden. Und dieses... Alter, das ist laut. Und das eine letzte Spiel, in dem wir besser sein müssen als Clay. Ah, schade. Oha. Digga, als wenn die meisten da reingehen.
And out here getting loose, guys going through some drills. We're almost at game time, folks. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. Joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. And we'll be getting the inside story tonight. Shams Charania is joining us at the broadcast table. Shams, it is so great to have you by our side.
Kevin, thank you so much. It's great to...
Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. Let's take a look at Dallas. Things going their way so far in the season. Right now, they lead the pack up front in the first spot with the best record. And, of course, the Spurs. They're in third place.
And, you know, for the Mavericks, they're proving that all the talk we heard about them in the preseason was warranted. What a role this group's been on here early on.
It appears to me, though, that this group has all the ingredients for a special season.
And the starting group for the Spurs. Sohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. Castle is up. One thing...
Haben wir 5 Minuten, hä? Warte mal. Ich dachte 6 Minuten hat sich pro Spiel eingestellt. Pro Viertel. Da bin ich.
We're going to avoid that. Maybe it's better to change the trade rules to avoid those kinds of incentives. But Dallas really, I think if they could do that over again and absorb the fine, they would want it to be double the amount, the way that Derek Lively looked, the way that he played.
Stephen Castle.
Well.
Castle? Wo ist Castle? Achso, nee, das war Rivale. Hat er eine bessere Mitspielernote als Stephen Castle. C, aktuell C. Eine bessere Mitspielernote als, okay, Sieg und eine bessere Note als Klay Thompson.
Yeah, I totally agree. Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Washington's checked in for Derek Lively. And Chance subbed in for Najee Marshall. And one thing to note, MP has vocalized his desire to be the top rookie in this class. He wants to outdo his peers every time he's on the floor.
And I love that MP is walking into this league with his sights set high. But guess what? He's got his work cut out for him. When you look at the names in this rookie class, now we get to enjoy watching him chase his dreams here in the NBA. Good luck to MP on the journey.
And let's go over to David Aldridge, who has something to say about MP. DA, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. As you know, there's still a lot of season ahead, but we've got a couple of opposing rookies in this one. When I asked about tonight's matchup against a fellow rookie, MP told me he's made it a goal to prove that he's the best player in this class. He's got a lot of confidence, Kevin.
A ton of confidence, David, and that's something you got to have in this NBA. Well, we talked about expansion. That has been floated around. We know that teams would have to realign. Shams, any ideas on which teams might have to shift with expansion in the East or West?
Certainly most of the potential expansion cities, the high-level ones, have been noted as teams in the West. Maybe you have a team out east that is in the West moving into the Eastern Conference. But the league could obviously surprise everyone with a different solution, maybe having one expansion. team being an Eastern Conference team, one being a West. There's several options that Adam Silver and the NBA have.
I would think New Orleans would be one of those teams, right? Just where they are geographically. Memphis, those two teams are in the West, and I could see them maybe going east. Possible?
Certainly Minnesota and Memphis. Those are two teams that, to me, have an Eastern Conference feel.
Pass to Castle. And Davis pulls it down.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
And because it's still early, I wouldn't read too much into it. There's still a lot of game left.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Spurs passing it around. And Fox gets it to go.
Man, I like how confident Fox is inside. I mean, awesome, absolutely awesome, getting good positioning close to the basket.
Williams passes to Champ. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Fox, the bounce pass. Here's Johnson. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Thompson. He shot 2 free throws in the game, made one and missed one.
And from the line thus far, how about 83% on the season? Outstanding.
And fellas, I think you have to like his improvements over his free throw numbers from a year ago. It's not a significant number or a huge amount, but it's improvement nonetheless.
In with the bucket.
Yeah, there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
No shortage.
Ja, weiter, schnell weiter. Komm, Digga, das war ein Quarter zum Vergessen. 5 Würfel, 5 Vertrag.
And thank.
Das ist nicht gut. 4.
Thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Mavericks.
Making the most of their trips to the charity stripe, that's what they've done a good job of thus far in this one. Very comfortable at the line, and that's a good sign.
And something else that I liked is how they attack the paint, finding ways to get inside and capitalize time and time again.
So with Davis sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. We've got Champ. He's out there with Spencer Dinwiddie. Washington out there with Exum. And it's Marshall in at the 4 spot.
How about the vertical from Fox? Throwing it down with authority. Go get it, young fella.
So Shams, when the league brought in that 65 game played rule, it sure seemed to motivate players to suit up.
Those awards aren't just about prestige, Kevin. They're about cold, hard cash. And every summer, we're going to see records set for the biggest contract in NBA history. Every summer that goes by, and that certainly has an effect on players wanting to play and players being in the lineup. Now with the 65 games played rule, there is an incentive for all NBA teams and different accolades.
Yes, well said.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Yeah, and it should help them increase their separation here. I mean, this has been an impressive offensive output.
Johnson surveying the floor. Inside, here's Bassett, and he jams it with authority.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
Hey, Shams, no one is keyed on the league like you. Is there an under-the-radar trend that you're seeing around the NBA, or the next thing that you're anticipating may happen with the way the league will sway one way or the other?
Talking to executives around the league, it's clear that length has been very important, but having players that do multiple things and are versatile, that is of the utmost importance right now. We saw what happened with the Celtics winning a championship this year. I think that certainly is going to have an impact on how teams are going to build moving forward. Like the Celtics, you want to have players, 3 to 5 players that are playing heavy minutes for you, that are doing everything out there on the floor, not just one particular move.
Hits it from 3-point range. Fox has got 7 points for the quarter.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Well, it was a slow start, but they've gone from simmer to medium heat, and they're bordering on hot to close this gap.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Derek Lively, he's checked in for P.J. Washington. Anthony Davis comes in for Marshall. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Dante Exum. And it's Williams in for Spencer Dinwiddie. Pass to Castle. Lets it go from 14. Good. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 3 assists now in this one. Mavericks leading by 7. Williams kicks to Thompson. Wants to get it to Lively and does. Oh, Thompson.
Nee. Ach so, okay, jetzt hat
Shot.
Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from the field this quarter.
Adding to their lead, and you see that field goal percentage for the game steadily heading north.
Here's Fox. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And Fox has a lot.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Welcome, everybody. This game revealing a big disparity in play. What a performance so far for the Dallas Mavericks.
They've been fearless tonight. That kind of attitude becomes contagious. I mean, look how many times they've gotten to the stripe.
Yeah, I mean, they brought their gear. They've been camping out at the line all night. As we move on, let's get a look at some of the injuries around the end. Thanks for spending half.
And with the big checked in for Dallas. Champ comes in for Williams. The Spurs also with the sub. Johnson's checked in. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Ach, ich bin dumm. Die haben Angriff gehabt. Ich dachte,
Spurs trail
verteidigen.
by 12. On the floor for San Antonio. Sohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembenyama playing the 5. De'Aaron Fox out there with Castle. And it's Johnson in at the small forward position. Here's Champ. He's got 14. Drops in the tray. Champ's got 17 now.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
Wembenyama, a screen on Thompson. Once again off the mark by San Antonio.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thanks. De'Aaron Fox stays in attack mode. He says people don't want to guard somebody that's going to attack them on every possession. You can't get that break. You can't take any plays off. His speed, Kevin, that is a lot to deal with.
A ton, David, to deal with. No question. BA, thanks. Here's Champ. San Antonio with the rebound. Here's Castle. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Spurs trail by 17. A pass to Fox. 8 for 15 with that made basket, but he's not satisfied yet.
Man, he's got it going now. When he's in this kind of a zone, boy, he's fun to watch.
Here's Champ. It's good. That's 8 baskets for him now. 8 for 15 shooting. There's 38 seconds left in the third. Outside, Fox.
Apropos Kamera. war das 10.5, glaube ich, hatte ich. Ja. Das war, glaube ich, die Kamera, die ich letztes Mal hatte. Nevermind. Ich will die andere wieder haben.
The Mavericks pull it in. Lively's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Champ. No good with the triple. Here's Castle. And Fox has it in the corner. That one, no good. And so it's Dallas out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. Their defense. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. So with Davis sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd. Champ out there with Spencer Dinwiddie. Then there's Caleb Martin. Then there's Dante Exum. And it's Washington in at the 4-man position. Spurs trail by 17. Johnson kicks to Paul. Here's Bassey. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Another assist in the career of Chris Paul. As good as anybody we've seen past the rock.
And so it's Dinwiddie who brings up the ball for Dallas. Pass to Champ. From deep. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Champ's got 24 points. We've played just over 1 minute here in the 4th quarter. The wide open look here for Fox. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
He's starting to heat up from outside. That's his 2nd this half.
Here's Champ, guarded by Fox. Here's Champ. Count it. Champ's got 12 points in just the 2nd half.
Exactly what you've come to expect from Dinwiddie, a true combo guard who'll spread it around.
There's a good screen. Fox from outside. Mavericks with the rebound. Washington's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to go on to Aaron Fox.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Caleb Martin. Anthony Davis comes in for P.J. Washington. Najee Marshall, he's checked in for Dante Exum. And it's Williamson for Spencer Dinwiddie. We're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter in this one. Fader on the way. And Lively pulls it down. Lively's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Got that bucket in no time at all.
Now, not shy about bringing it inside. Vassell is comfortable around the hoop.
Outside, Davis. Back to Williams. Outside, Davis. Over Sohan. Count it from 12.
Coming off a big game. His confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Here's Castle. Here's the teardrop. And Lively pulls it down. Lively's got 11 rebounds in the game. 1:44 left in the 4th quarter. Spurs trail by 19. A pass to Fox. An absolute bomb from 3-point range. Fox has got 26 points. Dallas calls timeout. They're ahead by 16. 2:32 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Champ. A three-pointer is right on target. Champ's got 8 points.
C+, ich brauche ein B-.
Points in the quarter.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Mavericks.
The bench gave him a big lift in this game.
Hey, listen, Kevin, anytime your reserves can perform at a level that high, it puts you in an excellent position to win the game.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season.
And I felt like by making those sharp in-game adjustments, they've really taken control of this season series now. This win will move them to 2-0 on the season with 2 left to play against the Spurs.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Champ.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Trying his luck from deep. Buries the long-range jumper. Champ's got 32 points in the game.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
C+, scheiße.
Here now is Dinwiddie. Pass to Champ. 13 feet away.
Warum wirft er? Warum wirft er? Ich check es nicht. Warum wirft er?
Rebound by Johnson. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Ball outside. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Champ. Here's the three. Sinks the triple. Champ's got 35.
Just a humongous fourth quarter for him, especially from long range. Just in a groove now, and that trade has been deadly.
So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control.
Okay, ich weiß nicht, wie ich das angeblich geschlagen haben soll, aber auch gut.
Welcome in to the Jalen Murphy Show. I'm your host, Jalen Murphy. I know more about sports than you do.
That's debatable.
Watch your mouth, Russ. We've got a great show for you today, starting off with a brand new segment, Trash Talk Do's and Don'ts.
Oh, I'll start. Don't tell people how to trash talk when you were a seventh man with a rickety jump shot and the handle of a precocious fourth grader.
Okay. Do keep your mouth shut if you spent most of your career waving towels at the end of the bench.
You know what? You've been selling me short since college, man. How about this? We could have won a championship, but you look me off to take a double-team 30-footer at the buzzer, buddy.
For the last time, Russell, you weren't open.
I was open.
Guys.
I was open. I was wide open.
Just, if I may, can I just say, wowzers. I'm so looking forward to learning from both of you. And more data is always important, even when it's something as unquantifiable as trash talk.
Shut it, Toby!
Okay.
Let's start the segment. Don't trash talk if you can't back it up. There's nothing worse than writing checks with your mouth that your game can't cash.
That's what I'm saying. Not only does it make you look like a clown, but it demoralizes your teammates.
You'd know all about demoralizing your teammates, wouldn't you, Russ?
Oh, you would like to think so, except that my basketball skills were so superior to yours my entire career that you couldn't even hold a candle to me, Jalen.
Guys, if I may, just to put some perspective on this, there are only 525 athletes in the NBA at any given moment. And
okay.
FIBA estimates there are 450 million basketball players worldwide.
Wow.
Which means you're in the top 99.9% of players by just being in the NBA alone, which that's a pretty impressive stat, Jalen.
Toby.
Yes?
Enough. You already won the lottery by marrying my sister. There's no need to suck up to Russell like this. It's unseemly.
I'm not sucking up. I want to make sure everyone feels like they have value, and I'm just following the data and seeing where the facts lead. You know what?
Shut it, Toby.
Okay.
Do keep your trash talk about the game. We're all competitors here. But there's no need to bring up family, friends, or physical attributes. In other words, show some class.
Jalen, you literally just brought up my wife.
Yes, Toby, but I did it with class. And besides, this is television, not basketball. Anything goes.
Oh, was kann ich mir jetzt von Coach Tucker anhören? Ich weiß eh schon, dass der Typ mich nicht mag. Warte. Na, nee. Hang on.
So how you feeling about your recent play?
Not gonna lie, Coach, I feel pretty good.
So do we, which is why we think you're ready to run with the starters.
Coach, you playing with me? Oh my gosh, that's great. I've been looking forward to this opportunity.
Now remember when I told you this is a big boy league, MP?
Mm-hmm.
When the coaches make a move like this, it puts us in the crosshairs. It puts Cliff in the crosshairs too, because the buck stops with the general manager.
Well, like you said, it's a grown man's league, and if you can't handle that pressure, then you ain't gonna make it that far.
Glad we are understood.
Loud and clear, Coach.
It's time to prove you belong, MP. Good luck.
Ausnahmsweise mal danke, Digga. Franchise-Player, verdient ihr einen Unterhalt? Schließe zwei beliebige Ziele ab. Mitspielernote B oder höher, 20 Punkte, 10 Assists, 10 Rebounds, also wahrscheinlich 20 Punkte Spiele. Und Mitspielernote B. Damn!
What's up, everybody? I see MP's made his way into the starting lineup. That's good for him, his team, the fans, everybody.
Nice.
Automatic blow by every time.
Okay, alles klar. Gegen ihn werden wir jetzt dieses spielen. Bei den Miami Heat. Und wir stehen gerade momentan 12:1. Das ist gut. Ich würde sagen, wir simulieren jetzt erstmal nur noch ein paar der Spiele weiter. Und so groß machen wir jetzt nichts in Sachen Spielen. Aua. Fuck.
They don't even know what's coming for them.
Uh, 33 Punkte. Und jetzt Niederlage gegen Denver. Und trotzdem 30 Punkte aber. So. Liga Awards. Wollte mich verarschen. Oh, Luka? Ja, ich sehe jetzt wahrscheinlich Jokic. Oh, aber Luka. Wollte mich verarschen. Ihr wollt mich doch verarschen. Beide verletzt. Beide verletzt. Ihr wollt mich beide verarschen, oder? scheiße, ich habe gar nicht so viel, lol. Komplett vergessen. Ah, das ist eigentlich recht günstig, was es war. Ketten. Oh. Passgeberplakette? Okay, nice. Das ist doch ganz nice, ja.